All right, so let's see, students, if we are live. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, hi, hello, good afternoon, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that everybody is in the best of their health. And I, Ritika, your chemistry educator, I'm back with another very important and informative session for all the students of grade 10. So students, as you know that your examinations are going to start very soon, right? So it's high time that we start our preparations very seriously. And for this, I have brought with me a very important session on nitric acid, in which we are going to see some of the very important questions for the day. Okay, so we will be starting soon. Before that, let me tell you what are the learnings of our sessions for today. What are we going to learn? Basically, we are going to focus on a quick short revision on the nitric acid, and then I have picked up some of the very important questions of this particular unit that we are going to see. Okay, we are going to solve. So kindly stay here, and also please share the link with your friends so that maximum students can take the advantage of this session. And having said that, let's quickly start. So I'm Ritika, your chemistry educator. I have completed my engineering in electronics and communication. And students, if you want any assistance in the homework or your class notes, you can join us on the Telegram channel. The link it is provided to you in the description box. Also, you can join the official Telegram channel of the Unacademy ICSE board. Now, this particular channel, it will be keeping you updated regularly with all the ongoing offers, all the classes, special classes, the plus courses, and the YouTube sessions, so that you never miss out on any class. Okay, so you can join these channels. And now let's move on to the revision session. Okay, so let's start with what is nitric acid, and then we will be moving on to preparation and the methods, etc., etc. Okay, so nitric acid, if I talk about, it is also called as aqua fortis. Okay, so these are important questions from your MCQ point of view. Okay, so you could be asked that, okay, which acid it is termed as aqua fortis. Okay, aqua fortis, it actually means strong water. Correct. Now, nitric acid, it was very first prepared by Glauber. Okay, so okay, so the nitric acid for the very first time it was prepared by Glauber. And what did he do? He prepared, hi Rahul, good afternoon. He prepared the nitric acid by, he just distilled the mixture of nitrate and concentrated sulfuric acid. So this reaction also we are going to see very soon. Okay, now talking about the nitric acid, how it is present in the atmosphere or how it reaches the earth. So I'm very sure that you all might have heard about the acid rain, right? So nitric acid, it comes to the earth in the form of acid rain. Okay, now see, nitrogen and oxygen which are present in the air, they combine, okay, in the presence of thunder and lightning. Okay, so we are having thunder, we are having lightning, and a very high temperature. Okay, it combines to form nitric oxide. Okay, now this nitric oxide, it further combines with oxygen to give what? Nitrogen dioxide. Correct. And when this nitrogen dioxide, it further combines with the water, that is the rainwater falling on the earth, and oxygen which is present in the atmosphere, it leads to the formation of nitric acid. Okay, so this is our nitric acid which falls on the earth in the form of acid rain. right? So students, please tell me one disadvantage or the problem that we are facing due to acid rain. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your answers in the chat box. Let's see how many of you know the disadvantages or demerits of the acid rain. Now talking about the preparation of nitric acid. Okay. Now, if I talk about the laboratory preparation of nitric acid, okay, we get it by distilling the sodium nitrate or potassium nitrate with concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, yes, Rahul, correct. It destroys the monument, and there is a very famous monument which has, faced various hazards due to the acid rain. Could you name that component, please? Okay, so talking about preparation, if I take potassium nitrate, so it's KNO3. Taj Mahal, yes, very good, very correct. And sulfuric acid I have taken, okay. Please mention that it is in concentrated form. Okay, the temperature, it is maintained below 200 degrees Celsius. Now why it is maintained below 200 degrees Celsius, we will be seeing in the question answer session. Okay, so these type of questions are very common, and therefore it's my humble request to please focus on whatever we are learning today. Okay, these small questions are very important from your examination point of view. So what do we get here? We get KHSO4, that is potassium bisulfate, plus we get the nitric acid. Okay. Now, similarly, if I take the case of sodium nitrate in the place of potassium nitrate, what I will get? Again, the same things we are taking, H2SO4 in concentrated form. The temperature, it is maintained below 200 degrees Celsius. So in this case, we are getting sodium bisulfate, it's S, okay, plus the nitric acid. Correct? All right. Now, there's a reason. The reaction mixture, as I told you, it should not be heated beyond 200 degree Celsius. Now, what is the reason that we should not heat this mixture beyond or above 200 degrees Celsius? The main reason is this nitric acid that we get, it decomposes at higher temperature. Okay, now what is the problem that we can face while it decomposes? See, if we keep the temperature above 200 degrees Celsius, this sodium sulfate, it will be forming a hard crust, okay, and it will be sticking. Okay, so if this is our apparatus, okay, so it will be sticking to the walls of the apparatus, okay, and the apparatus, they get damaged. Okay, so that is the reason why are we maintaining the temperature below 200 degree Celsius. So I can say the apparatus, they get damaged. Okay, this is the reason. Now next important thing is all the apparatus that we are using for preparation of nitric acid, they should be made up of glass. Now why the apparatus they should be made up of glass? Because the vapors of nitric acid, they are very corrosive in nature. Okay, so it generally damages the rubber or the coke material, and therefore we need the glass apparatus. Okay, I hope things are very much clear up till here. Moving on to next, talking about pure nitric acid. So if we are getting the nitric acid in the purest form, it will be colorless. Okay, but there can be a question that if we are taking the nitric acid in commercial, okay, the commercial sample, it will be a kind of yellowish, pale yellow in color. Okay, so why is it so? Can I get the answer in the chat box? Why is commercial nitric acid pale yellow in color? It is due to dissolved nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so it is due to dissolved nitrogen dioxide that we get a kind of pale yellowish color. Okay, now next is the manufacturing of the nitric acid. Yes, correct, Rahul. It's presence of nitrogen dioxide. All right. So talking about the manufacturing, now this is a very important topic from your examinations. Oswald's process. Now this Oswald process, it actually takes place in the three basic steps. Okay, now in the very first step, what happens? The ammonia, it undergoes catalytic oxidation. So the very first step is catalytic oxidation of. Okay, is the chat delaying? Just a minute, let me just check it. Okay, all right. So the very first step is catalytic oxidation of ammonia. Okay, now over here there are certain things that you should keep in mind, that whatever gases they are entering the chamber, they should be absolutely pure. Why the gases should be pure? Because if the gases are mixed or if they are not pure, then they will poison the catalyst. Okay, so that is why we need very pure gases. Okay, so please remember these short answers. Okay, they could be asked as your MCQ or 1 mark question. So we are over here taking the mixture of ammonia and oxygen. So what reaction goes on here? Ammonia, air, that is oxygen. The catalyst over here is platinum. Temperature is 800 degrees Celsius, and we get nitric oxide and water. Okay, this reaction, it is highly exothermic. Okay, what is the meaning of poisoning? Okay, so it actually poison the catalyst. It means it catalyst, it is basically used to alter the rate of reaction. Okay, so it disturbs the basic use of catalyst. Okay, then the catalyst would not be actually doing the work that it is supposed to do. Okay, so basically it damages. Okay, next step is, okay, first step was catalytic oxidation of ammonia. After that the gases go into oxidation chamber. Now before letting the gas into oxidation chamber, there are certain things that we again need to remember. We need to cool down the gases. Okay, now over here one question can be asked to you, that why do we need to cool down the gases? Okay, so the reason why gases should be cooled before letting them into oxidation chamber, it is so that the complete oxidation of nitric oxide can take place. Okay, so what happens over here? This is nitric oxide. Oxidation happens, temperature it is maintained at 50 degrees Celsius, and we get NO2. Okay, after this it goes into absorption chart. Okay, so what happens? There's water that comes or trickles down through the absorption tower. Okay, and over here what is happening is basically this nitrogen dioxide that we have, it's made to react with water and oxygen to get what? The nitric acid. Okay, so basically this is the reaction that happens. Okay, now if you are writing this answer, students, it's always better to explain it using one flow chart also. Okay, so if I go for the basic flow chart which goes for Oswald's process, it is, first of all, we have taken ammonia. Okay, and we have taken oxygen. Both the gases, they need to be pure. Okay, can you tell me why the gases are required to be very pure? Okay, now these gases, they go into a catalytic chamber. So we'll just mention it over here. They are going into a catalytic chamber. Okay, now what is the reaction that takes place over here? We have taken ammonia, oxygen. The catalyst is platinum. The temperature is 800 degrees Celsius, and we get nitric oxide plus water. The reaction is exothermic. Okay, now over here the temperature is reduced. That means the gases are cooled down. Why? Because the complete oxidation of nitric oxide needs to be there. Okay, so what is happening here? Oxidation is happening. Okay, and then it goes into absorption tar, where this nitrogen dioxide, it combines with water and oxygen to produce nitric acid. Okay, I hope that this thing is very much clear to you. Now talking about nitric acid. So nitric acid, it is unstable, okay, and it can decompose at room temperature. So what happens when it decomposes? See, if this is my nitric acid, okay, at room temperature, it will be decomposing. It will be forming what? Okay, and hello Anubhav, hi, how are you? Okay, next is talking about the properties. Okay, so of course nitric acid, it is a typical acid, so it will be showing all the properties of the acid. Okay, can you tell me what effect it will have on blue litmus? Yes, can I get the answer in the chat box? What effect will the nitric acid be showing on the blue litmus? Ma'am, next HCl. Okay, so we are going to take hydrogen chloride also. Okay, all right. So blue litmus, it is converted to red. Very good. Yes, correct, correct, correct. Okay, next if I talk about methyl orange, what effect it will show on methyl orange? Yeah, it will convert methyl orange to red color. And can you tell me what effect it will be showing on phenolphthalein? Since it is acid, what effect it will be showing on phenolphthalein? Anybody? So since this is acid, yeah, it will be showing colorless. Yes, correct, Anubhav. So it will be showing, or it will be having colorless change. Okay, so it will be colorless. Okay, correct. Okay. Now next is, what are the reaction that the nitric acid undergoes? Okay. Now basically we will be learning all these things through questions now. Okay. So please get ready for all the important questions. Okay. In this session. Okay. So before questions, let me tell you something about our special classes. So see students, for watching the special classes, you need to have an Unacademy Learner app. Okay, you can download it. And what's so special about these classes? See, first of all, you can have real-time interaction with your educators. We are having chat and we are having emojis option. You can also ask the question using question tab. You can either type your question or you can attach the images of your question. Okay, after that we also have live poll options. Okay, so polls are nothing but the questions that the educators ask you, and you will be given the options. Okay, now you will have to select the option, and we also have the poll leaderboard, which means we are having a leaderboard which shows at which position are you among all the students. Okay, so you can actually compete with your friends. Now students, this is our special class timetable. So today, that is 19th February at 4 p.m. we are going to have a poll war on hydrocarbons. Then at 21st 4 p.m. we are going to have Viva Hustle. Now this session especially, it's very important because in this session I will be telling you about all the important things related to your Viva. Okay, your practical examination. And on 22nd, we are going to have a one-shot revision on nitric acid. Okay, so please remember and please try to attend the classes. Next is Unacademy subscription features. So students, you can learn from the comfort of your home. Okay, you will be having unlimited access to all the courses. You will be taught by top educators of India at one platform. Okay, apart from this, you will also be having a regular doubt clearing session. Okay, so doubt clearing session and answer writing session, they are basically, completely on your doubts and your answers. Okay, like how you should be attempting the answers. Okay, what should your basic strategy should be, and your syllabus is covered. You are under the mentorship of your educators, and also you receive all the study material in the PDF format. Okay, apart from this, you get your weekly mock test, live quizzes, daily MCQ, etc. Now, talking about Unacademy subscription plans, okay, these are first of all at very affordable prices. Okay, you can take the plan for 3 months, 6 months, 9, 12, 24, whatever, and you can use my code, that is RITIKACLIVE, okay, to get an extra 10% discount. Okay, now we are moving on towards the question. So very first question is, explain why only all glass apparatus should be used for preparation of nitric acid by concentrated sulfuric acid on potassium nitrate. So can I get the answer in the chat box? Why do we need to use all the glass apparatus, students? You have 1 minute for that. Can you answer me in the chat box? Yes, Rishti, what question do you have? Okay, students, 30 seconds left. Could you tell me why do we use? Yeah, correct, because it doesn't break. Very good. Okay, so also answer writing is very important. Okay, so we should be arranging our answer properly. So the very first answer we can write, that if I talk about vapors of nitric acid, they are highly corrosive. Okay, and because of this reason, it can damage the rubber cork. So that is why we need to use the glass apparatus. Next question is, write a chemical equation to illustrate acidic nature of nitric acid. Okay, so can you tell me the name of the reaction? Okay, what happens when a base reacts with acid? What is the reaction known as? The name starts with N. Can anybody tell me? To produce salt and water. When an acid and base reacts to produce salt and water, what is this reaction known as? Again, 1 minute. Neutralization. Very good, Anubhav. Correct. So it is neutralization reaction. Okay, so we will be taking our base sodium hydroxide and it will be reacting with nitric acid. Yes, so it will give what? The salt, that is sodium nitrate, and water. Okay, so this proves that this is acid. Okay, neutralization reaction. Next, in what way is dilute nitric acid different from other acid when it reacts with the metals? Okay, so can anybody tell me the reason? How is it different? Yes, Srishti, you haven't asked any question, did you? Yeah, please tell me, in what way dilute nitric acid it is different from other acids when it reacts with the other metals? 1 minute for this. Okay, students, time up. So can we move towards the answer? Okay. All right. So the very first is the dilute nitric acid. First of all, it is different from other acids because it reacts with metals to produce the oxides of nitrogen. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Srishti, we are coming towards our question, your question before, after answering this. Okay. Just a minute. So what happens, or what is the difference that we will be finding over here? This nitric acid, basically it acts as an oxidizing agent. Okay, since it is oxidizing agent, so it will react with metal. Okay, and what it will produce? It will produce oxides of nitrogen. Okay, so this is the way it is different. And next question is, why is yellow color present in concentrated nitric acid when we leave it? Come on, that is very easy, students. Could you please tell me with this answer? Why is it yellow colored? Anyone? 30 seconds left. Okay, so I guess we should be moving on to the answer. See, in the concentrated nitric acid, if we leave it, okay, what do we have? It is having dissolved nitrogen dioxide. And because of this dissolved nitrogen dioxide, the concentrated nitric acid, it will be showing a pale yellow color. Okay. All right. Correct, correct. Because of thermal decomposition. Yes, Srishti. Okay, so Srishti, your question was why concentrated sulfuric acid it is used in preparation of HCl and not any other. Okay, so see, this concentrated sulfuric acid, if I talk about sulfuric acid, it is, having high boiling point. Okay, so it, because of its high boiling point, okay, it is used or it is preferred for preparing the acids, hydrogen chloride, okay, rather than the other acids. Okay, because of the high boiling point, it is having non-volatile nature. It doesn't volatile easily, and that is why we are using it. Okay, I hope that is very much clear. Moving on to the next question. During thunderstorm, the nitric acid is formed. Okay, we just now discussed it. So can anybody tell me what are the reactions that takes place? What happens during thunderstorms? How is nitric acid formed? What happens in the case of atmospheric nitrogen and oxygen, they are combining? What is formed? Can anybody tell me, when this nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere, it combines with oxygen in the presence of lightning, what is formed? Can you name the compound? Okay, so basically over here we will be getting nitric oxide. Okay, now when this nitric oxide it is combined with oxygen, it forms nitrogen dioxide. Correct. And when this nitrogen dioxide it combines with the water, that is, yes, correct, Srishti. When it is combining with water, that is coming to the earth in the form of rain or any other form of precipitation, okay, it will be forming the nitric acid. Okay, so these are the three reactions, okay, um, talking about the formation of nitric acid in the atmosphere. Okay, All right, next question is, okay, before next question, let me tell you a very important thing. So this is a mega offer for all the students who are going to subscribe for Plus. Yes, it is known as acid rain. So for students of grade 9th to 12th, if you are taking or if you are buying the subscription of 12 month or above, you are going to get the 2-month extension absolutely free. Okay. Yes, Srishti, it's correct. It is known as acid rain. Okay. Now this offer, it is valid for first 500 subscribers. So kindly hurry up. Now students, apart from that, you are also having one very amazing offer. Okay. That is unlock 20. Okay. So you are going to get the 20% off. Okay. On using the code. Okay, so it's last date for today. Kindly make sure that you sign up for Plus subscription. Okay. Now next is write the balanced chemical equation for laboratory preparation of nitric acid from potassium nitrate. So students, can you please help me with this question? How is nitric acid prepared from potassium nitrate? If I talk about potassium nitrate, it is KNO3. Okay. What happens when it reacts with sulfuric acid? Yes. Can anybody tell me? Srishti, of course, we are having the revision course. Okay. So right now, let me tell you just a minute. See, this is what we are going to, we are actually doing in the case of grade 9 and 10. Okay, in chemistry we are going to have one session on revision and next session is on question answers. Okay, so from in the whole month of February and also in the month of March. Okay, these are whole revision sessions. Okay, that we are going to have. Also we are going to have crash courses. Okay, so you can download the Unacademy Learner app and you can attend the classes. Okay, so please download and take whole advantage. Okay, so when this potassium nitrate reacts with sulfuric acid, please mention that it is in concentrated form. Temperature, it is below 200 degree Celsius. So what do we get? We get the nitric acid. Okay. Yes, correct, Shrishti. Your equations are perfectly correct. Now give reasons. In the laboratory preparation of nitric acid, the mixture of concentrated sulfuric acid and sodium nitrate should not be heated over 200 degrees Celsius. So is there any particular reason for this? Anyone? Why do not we go beyond 200 degrees Celsius? Any reason? Okay. So the reason is when this nitric acid, it is heated above the 200 degrees Celsius, it will decompose. Okay. And it will be giving what? Nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so what is the reason? Because nitric acid, it decomposes to give nitrogen dioxide. So basically that is the reason. Okay, yes. Next is state the condition for oxidation of ammonia to nitrogen monoxide. Yes. Okay, so ammonia to nitrogen monoxide in the manufacture of nitric acid by Oswald's process and write the balanced chemical equation. So how is basically nitrogen monoxide formed by ammonia? Now oxidation means what? Addition of oxygen. So can you tell me what is the reaction? I'll just help you out by writing the reactants, that is ammonia and oxygen. Okay. What will be the products formed here? I'm sorry. Yes, students, what will be the products that will be formed in this case? So see, one product, it is very well known to you, nitrogen monoxide. Okay, it's given in question. Now this is how you study the question. Okay, sometimes half of the answers are given in the question also. Okay, so what do we get? Correct Shrishti, it is the nitrogen monoxide and water and exothermic reaction. Okay, I'm sorry. Write balanced chemical equation for following when nitric oxide comes in contact with atmosphere. So what is present in atmosphere? Oxygen. So let's see who gives the correct answer for this question. Nitric oxide is what? NO, and oxygen present in the atmosphere. What does it form? That's very easy question. Anyone? What does it form? Correct, NO2. And now talking about balancing the equation. So here it we can write 2 and again here 2. So that is balanced. Next, nitrate. So what is nitrate is? What is the formula of nitrate? Can anybody tell me? And what happens when it reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid? So nitrate is nothing but potassium nitrate. So this is what we have, and sulfuric acid in concentrated form. Okay, and the temperature, as we know that it is maintained below 200 degrees Celsius. What do we have? What is the product that we get? Correct. So basically this is for the preparation of nitric acid. Okay. Now students, there is one important tip. Whenever you are writing the chemical equation, okay, it's very normal over here, it's okay. But in your examination sheet, kindly mention the name of the products, okay? And also mention the conditions, like what is the temperature. If we have taken H2O, okay, from H2O we cannot know that if water is cold or hot. Okay, so kindly mention it that cold water, okay, we have taken steam or we have taken hot water, anything, okay? Please mention it. Okay, so talking about the one shot revision series, in the month of February and also in the month of March, we will be having this revision series in which we will be covering the important questions for your final exams. Okay, and you can also enroll yourself into the crash courses. You can use my code RLIC10 to get an instant 10% discount on your subscription. Okay, so kindly follow this thing and take the advantage of the sessions. Next, give reason during the manufacture of nitric acid by Oswald's process excess of oxygen is taken. Okay, why do we take lots of oxygen? What's the reason behind that? Why do we need excess of oxygen? Anyone? Okay, so we need excess of oxygen because in the Oswald's process, each and every step it requires okay, Aditi, the main reason is for each step we require oxygen. Okay, that is why at the very first we are taking a good quantity of oxygen. Okay, anyway, thank you for trying. Okay, before the gases are allowed, okay, we discussed this question right now. Before the gases are allowed to enter oxidation chamber, the gases are sufficiently cooled. Why are the gases cooled? Yeah, 1 minute for this question. Very easy question. Why are the gases cooled? Anyone? Why do we need to cool down the gases? Alright, students. So the reason why we need to cool down the gases, because if the gases are not cooled, the complete oxidation of nitric oxide won't be taking place. Okay. So the gases are cooled so that complete oxidation of nitric oxide takes place. Okay, that is the reason. Next question is, the gases entering the catalytic chamber must be pure. Okay, so I guess we discussed this question also. Why do we need to have the very pure gas? Why cannot we have, some mixed gases? Any reason? 1 minute for this question. So that the catalyst doesn't. Very good, correct. Yes, Rishti, please tell me your answer. Aditi, your answer is perfectly correct. So the reason that gases need to be pure, it would poison the catalyst. And what is the catalyst that we are using? Can anybody let me know in the chat box? What's the catalyst that we have used? I'm sorry. Correct. Okay, so the basic reason is it poisons the catalyst. Yeah, platinum. Correct. The commercial nitric acid, it is pale yellow in color. Why is the acid yellowish in color? What is dissolved? Why is the commercial nitric acid showing yellowish color? Very good. Due to presence of nitrogen dioxide. Very good, Aditi. So because of presence of dissolved nitrogen dioxide. Okay. And how is this nitrogen dioxide present? How did it come over there? What is the reason? Due to decomposition of nitric acid. Okay. Okay. Next is, okay, name two compounds for the preparation of nitric acid in laboratory and also give the balanced chemical equation. So what are the two basic compounds used? Very good, Srishti. Correct. So we either are using potassium nitrate, that is KNO3, or sodium nitrate. Ammonia and oxygen, they are used in the Oswald's process there. Okay. In laboratory preparation, we are using potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate. Okay. And what is other thing? H2SO4 in the concentrated form. Okay. And talking about the chemical balanced equations, so when potassium nitrate, it reacts with sulfuric acid, which is in concentrated form. The temperature, please remember to mention below 200 degrees Celsius, we get the nitric acid. Correct, Shrishti? Your answers are correct. And if I talk about sodium nitrate, it will be giving again the nitric acid. Okay. All right. Next question, write the balanced chemical equation for sulfur and hot concentrated nitric acid. Okay, so I'll just write the reactants. You please tell me what are the products. So when sulfur, it reacts with nitric acid. Let me write it properly. What is formed? What happens when sulfur, it is reacting with? Correct. Correct, Shishti. Your answer is perfectly correct. Okay, so we need to balance it also. Firstly, we are getting the sulfuric acid plus nitrogen dioxide and plus water. Talking about the balancing equation, so it is, so we have 6 nitrogen over here, we will be having 6 over here and 2. This is the balanced equation. Next question is sodium nitrate and concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, that is very easy. I think we have done it 5 or 6 times. We will be getting the nitric acid as the main product. Next is oxidation of carbon with concentrated nitric acid. Okay, on oxidation, what happens? We have taken carbon plus nitric acid. Okay, now tell me what will be the products that will be formed. Anyone? Correct, Shrishti. So we will be getting carbon dioxide plus nitrogen dioxide and water. And the next question is action of hot and concentrated nitric acid on copper. So we have copper plus nitric acid, which is hot and concentrated. What will happen when they react? What are the compounds that we get? Very good. We get copper nitrate. So it is CuNO3 whole twice plus water plus NO2. Okay, so that is our answer. Okay, now students, first of all, okay, I'll be telling you question for the day, but before that, let me tell you a very important thing. So you are getting a very golden and one more opportunity for Unacademy Prodigy, right? You can win the prizes up to rupees 10 crore. There are amazing hampers, amazing prizes, scholarships, okay? Now, this test, it is scheduled to happen on 27th February. The timing is from 12 to 1 p.m. You can enroll yourself right now. Okay, please do not lose this amazing opportunity. If you need any more information, you can join the Telegram channel. Okay, you will be getting a detailed information. Also, you can participate, you can enroll yourself into the upcoming batches. Okay, so these are the batches that we have started. Okay, and you are unable to do it. Prodigy. Okay, how to register? Okay, you have tried many times. Okay, Shrishti, you can join the Telegram channel. Okay, the link is provided to you in the description box. There, everything in detail it is mentioned. Okay, just try it. I'm sure you will be able to do it. Okay, so their step-by-step procedure it is told, and even if you are having any problem, just call on this number. Okay, so you will be getting a detailed information. Okay, a counselor will be getting in touch with you and they will be telling you on how to register. Okay, also you can use my code, that is RITIKACLIVE. So you'll be getting an instant 10% discount. Alright, talking about the question for the day. So students, your question for the day is, what is aquaregia and what it is used for? Okay, so even if you didn't get any details on email, you can just join the Telegram channel or you can call on this number, Srishti, okay? You will surely be getting the information about the Prodigy test, okay? But do not miss it there, okay? Alright, I hope that you are clear. If there is any further problem, please let us know, okay? On the Telegram channel, I'm sure, you will be helped with it, okay? So students, now please subscribe to the channel of Unacademy, and also if you need the PDF, you can download it now. Okay, now we will be meeting in the next session, in which I will be bringing with me some more important questions related to your term 2 examinations. Till then, keep learning, keep studying, and we will be meeting in the next class. All the very best for your preparation, students. Thank you.